One of the most valuable resources or applications that I find in my classroom that we like to use is Schoology. And Schoology is really good for collaboration, and I think that using it during a STEM-infused lesson would be very beneficial. So basically, Schoology is a site where if you log on, you can see here at the top, I took a snapshot of what Schoology looks like, and one of the things that we're going to focus on is this tab right here labeled courses. Not only are there other options, we are going to focus on courses because that's where we're going to find all of our resources. Now there's groups, additional resources, tools, AMP, and then over here you can search, view the tabs differently, you can get some mail, and then here is where you will find your name. So to get to the course, you're going to click where it says courses and then choose the course you want. When it pops up, the left-hand side will look something like this, and you're going to click the materials tab. The materials tab is where you're going to find things like your assignments, you're going to find lessons that your instructor posts, you're going to find discussions where you can collaborate with other students, and any assessments that may be incorporated. Now let's talk more about this bar here. So I highlighted a few of the very important tabs that you will find here. And one of the things that I find important is the updates. And the updates are just any announcements that the instructor is going to make. So basically like an email would be sent as well. And it's something that you would be notified that your instructor wants you to know. Underneath is the grade book, and the grade book is just your current grades. Grade setup. I find this one really important because it explains the categories, the grading periods, and the weight of each assignment or assessment. And I like that category because knowing the weight of everything is nice because you can understand why you earn which score you got and why. There's also another category called mastery, and this shows if the learning objectives of the course have been met or not, depending on what the student has earned. Down here is the workload planning, and this is pretty cool because it shows how often someone has logged on and exactly which days and how much time was spent on that on the different tabs. So to use Schoology, you need some sort of device. So something like a desktop, an iPad or tablet, a laptop, whatever device you have, it will work. You also need access to the internet. So the internet is actually how you're going to log on. There is also access via your phone. I have accessed that personally on my iPhone, and it works really nice there as well. So Schoology aligns with the 21st century skills of communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity, the 4 C's. Communication, sharing thoughts, questions, ideas, and solutions. You can definitely do this through the different discussions. Collaboration is when you work together to reach a goal, putting talent, expertise, and smarts to work. Here on Schoology, you can actually complete assignments together, and you can provide links to things like Google, where you can work on Google Docs, Google Slides, or whatever the instructor chooses to have students work on. Critical thinking is looking at problems in a new way and linking learning across subjects and disciplines. So this is nice because STEM actually is something that focuses on more than one subject. So there's different core concepts and different areas of learning, so that aligns with critical thinking. And the last one is creativity. Trying new approaches to get things done equals innovation and invention. So Schoology allows students to be creative. It allows them to create different things, to attach pictures, to attach videos, to just simply type. Whatever the student is comfortable with, they're able to add that to whatever assignment or activity they should be working on. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of what a Schoology site will look like. So this is something that you might see. So if I show you at the top, again, here's the exact same bar you saw on the slides that we were just using. And this is just an example of a course that I have previously created, and I wanted to share with you so you can see the different things you can do. So there are different folders you can log on to. If you click a folder, it actually brings you to part where it has additional folders. There's even something like a pretest, and then if you click teacher information, just different things that you can see. This is just information about myself and things that I added. I added a photograph there so students could see that. If I go back a little bit, let's go back to the materials section so you can see that again. And then each one of these is just a different content area. I really like the discussion because if you click discussion, it brings you to where students can write a comment. This is what I stated for students to complete. You write a comment, and then after comments are made, you can go back and comment on those comments, similar to what we do on Blackboard or now in Canvas. So there's also additional resources, troubleshooting stuff that I included. Just all this information is helpful on Schoology. If we click on one of these, for example, and we log on, there's videos that can be included. There are photographs or pictures. I included stories that have been typed, and then you can click the assignment buttons. And on the assignments, it could look something like this, where you just write a comment, and then you can comment on other students' work. There's also, let's go back to the bottom. There's games that I included. So Schoology is a place where you can actually just do so much stuff. Here's another discussion. I really like these, like I said, because students can comment on other students' work. And then I included here on one of these where students have to actually log on to Google together and work as a team to find the main idea and details of a story. So like I said, this is just an example of something that could be, but then there's also, I'm sure that we can create something that is very focused on STEM. So here is even a rubric. So just different ideas. Click here to access your assignment. So I included a link. Click here, and it's going to take us over to Google. And this is where students can work together and participate in the organizer, and it's even color coded. So just really cool things that you can do on Schoology, and I hope that this video you found helpful and you were able to use Schoology as part of your STEM lessons.